Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to my personal space where I sit and I talk about things that matter.
I'm not big on sushi, but I do enjoy it once in a while. And on the 33 things that I've learned using these things, chopsticks has not been one of them. So here is my list because I typed it out. Um, yeah, because I'm using my phone to film, so I couldn't. I couldn't. Ooh, where's this thing? So I couldn't read for my phone, but yeah. Ooh, ooh, okay, that's a lot. So cheers to 33 years of life. Guys, I'm so excited. I think I'm so excited for getting older because it comes with so much wisdom and it comes with so much growth and understanding yourself and less fearful, if I can say. I think I started feeling like this around 28, 29, especially 29. I remember how people were so scared, like, oh, the 90s babies are getting old, you're turning 30. And I'm like, why am I so excited? Like, I genuinely think I was the only one who was excited because everybody that I kept on asking, they were not excited. Even now, the people that are turning 30 this year or last year, they were not excited for turning 30. And for me, I think it's because I went through so much in my late 20s, and I just felt like, you know what, in my 30s I'm not gonna go through the same nonsense. I don't know how, like, it makes sense in my head, but I don't know if it makes sense when I'm articulating it. Like, I was becoming more confident in my decisions, the decisions that I take for myself. The more I got older, I don't know, man, I just started feeling less anxious and less worried about what other people think. So I was like, if getting older feels like this, I like it. I like it. And I feel like a lot of people are scared of growing up or getting older rather, because of maybe they scared they're gonna lose their looks and things like that. And personally, I don't think I'll lose my looks, but I think I will age. I will look older. I will start to have sagging skin, age spots, or whatever. I'll get there. That's fine. That's okay. I didn't look like this at 23. I looked younger. And I feel like I still look good. So I don't know. For me, like, I think it's vain. I don't know if it's vain or, but I honestly, I think I'm better. I think I'm so much better. And I think I'm so much better because I'm better for myself. So if anybody else think that I look old or I'm undateable because I'm over 30, single mom, like, that's their business. Whoever thinks I'm worthy will see the worth in me. If I think I'm worthy, then I'm happy. This is not what the video is about, but I felt like I wanted to say that. And I'm 33 and alcohol free, baby. It's been 4 months, almost 4 months that I've been alcohol free. I think I'll do a video about that journey and how it came about, but let's actually get into today's video. Some of the things maybe I'll explain. I feel like this maybe is covering me. Um, I might explain the others, and the others I'll just read. So here are the 33 things I've learned at 33. Number one, keep going. Like, just keep going. Doesn't matter if you feel like you are tired or you want to give up or things are not working out for you. Just keep going. Sometimes you're going to take small steps, sometimes you're going to rest, but just keep going. Excuse me. Number two, never be afraid to put yourself first. If there's any situation where you feel like if you put other people first, you're gonna come last, or the things that you want to achieve are not gonna come into fruition if you put other people first, don't be afraid to put yourself first. Like, don't be afraid to put yourself first if you have to. Number three, you're not your mistakes. You are not your mistakes. There's no one on this earth that does not have mistakes. So all the mistakes that you've made is mistakes that you have made, but it doesn't make you who you are. You are not your mistakes. Number four, forgiveness frees you. And I know this is a very touchy subject, especially when you are holding on to a grudge. Not even holding on to a grudge, but you still feel pain or some type of way because of what someone has done for you, and somebody is preaching forgiveness. It's very painful and it's really hurtful, but honestly, forgiveness does free you. Holding on to a grudge and anger and pain does not help you and doesn't help you moving forward. So forgiveness frees you. Even if you're not ready to forgive someone today, work towards it for yourself. Work towards it will make you so much better for yourself, not even for anybody else. It will make you so much better and you make you feel so much better. Where am I? Forgiveness. Number five, never be afraid to start over. Don't be afraid to start over. It does not matter how many times you have to start over. Never be afraid to start over. Let's have a little bit. Don't laugh. If you see this video and you're like, what is this woman doing? Do not even laugh, because as much as I like and I enjoy sushi, I don't eat it often, and using chopsticks is such a difficult thing for me. That's why I have a fork. So if I don't get it right, I'll use a fork. This is so nice. Mm, never be afraid to start over. Number seven, your self worth is not attached to what you can do or what you have. Simple, straightforward. I'll say it again. Your self worth is not attached to what you have or what you can do. Period. Period. Number eight, everybody has their own timeline in life, and that's okay. If everybody has their own timeline in life, and that's okay if yours doesn't meet others or it doesn't match other people's timelines. Period. It is important to invest in yourself. Or number nine, it is important to invest. Number nine, it is important to invest in yourself, both emotionally and financially, to be prepared for the future. Well, emotionally, you can't really be prepared for the future because you don't know what might occur in the future and how your emotions are gonna go about it. But it's always good to be self-aware with your emotions. But financially, always be prepared. Also, financially, you don't know the magnitude of the things that might need your finances, but be in a good enough place that you are able to prepare for your future. Like, you may be 30 today, but one day you're gonna be 60 and you're gonna retire. You need to prepare for those things. Number 10, health is wealth. Number 10, health is wealth. So it's important to prioritize your physical health and your mental health. Period. Your health is attached to your wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but you don't have the wealth. What are you gonna do with that money? It can't buy you health. Yes, it can get you the best doctors and everything, but if you're not healthy or you're not prioritizing your health, it's not gonna help you with anything. Number 11, life is unpredictable, so it's important to be adaptable and resilient. Let me tell you something about being resilient. There was a time where I felt at that time I was going through so much and it needed for me to be resilient. Otherwise, I would have fallen apart. It got me to a point where I started resenting the word resilience. Like, I felt like if life wasn't so hard or if things were not going wrong at every turn, I wouldn't have to be resilient. So I had a difficult relationship with the word resilience because I was like, it's because I have to. I don't want to be resilient. It's I don't have a choice. But as time went by, I actually started appreciating that about myself. I started appreciating that about myself, that I am like one of those trees, like the cactus tree that can grow even in the most driest of situations. And I truly appreciate that about myself. I truly love that about myself. So yeah, I just felt the need to say that. Number 11, friendships also require time and effort. 13, perfection is overrated. It's better to aim for progress over perfection and learn from your mistakes. Period. I think I'm gonna drink for every time I say period. It's a good thing it's alcohol free. 14, people who are committed to disliking you will believe anything negative about you, no matter what you say or what you do. You see what I did there? Ooh, 15, time management is time 15 time management is essential when balancing your work and your personal life and a YouTube channel. Side note. Side note. Yep, see ya. That goes out to you. You see what I was talking about? You see what I was talking about with the chopsticks. But I think this one is stuck. The rice is. You see, guys, sometimes I get this right and sometimes I don't get it right. Like, if you've got any techniques that can make this easy for me, please feel free to write it in the comment section. And feel free to laugh at me because I laugh at myself too. Here comes the knife, the fork. Ooh, this is nice. This one's got chili. I think it's called a chili salmon. What? So nice. Oh my god, this one is nice. The chili, whatever thing. Oh, let me go for another one. Let me go for another one with a fork because I don't want long stories. I just want to get to this one. It's really nice. Mm. 15 was time management. 16. 16. 16. You cannot please everyone. So it's crucial to prioritize your own happiness and your own well-being. 17. Relationships are a lot of work. Grace and forgiveness are important unless it compromises your values and your mental health. Period. Period. I feel like maybe I was also like this in my earlier years. I feel like people refuse to accept other people's mistakes in relationships, forgetting that nobody's perfect. You also have your mistakes. So it's important to be able to forgive when you're in a relationship as many times as you possibly can. And you're gonna need to forgive many times. Like I said here, except if it compromises your values and your mental health. So obviously, you know what compromises your values. You know what compromises your mental health. So that is where you draw the line. If cheating is one of the values you don't want to break. You don't want to cheat on your partner, and you don't want a partner that cheats on you, and you feel like you don't want to compromise on that. That's completely okay. Excuse me, it's this gas on this thing. Also, if having a cheating partner compromises your mental health, and you're not able to move forward from it, don't compromise on that. So I cannot say don't compromise on this and you can compromise on this. Whatever works for you will work for you. And if you change your mind on whatever works for you, then it's also okay to change your mind. There's a bit of wasabi here and I don't want it. So yeah, like I think we're in a generation where we're so quick to leave relationships, and I don't completely disagree with that, but I also don't completely agree with it. Relationships do require work. So if you get into a relationship and you don't want to work on it, you don't want to get to know the other people and understand each other and compromise now and again, is that even a relationship? Cleansing my palate. 17, it was relationships. 18, this is my favorite saying, by the way. Nothing on the face of the earth is new. Nothing. Everything that you're going through, nothing new. It's new to you, but it's not new to the world. Your problems are not new. Your achievements are not new. Nothing on the face of the earth is new. It's only new to you. And it's okay. It's okay. And that's fine. And that's completely fine. If something is wow to you because you've never seen it before, that's okay. Like, I don't know how to explain this, man, but you don't always have to try to be unique all the time. You being yourself is unique enough. You being you and having your own set of fingerprints, that is unique enough. The things that you go to school for, nothing new. The business that you are starting, the only thing new about is how you do it. It's new because it belongs to you and what you bring to it, and your own unique skills and talents will make it new or will make it different. But it's not new, and that's okay. Stop trying to always reinvent the wheel, trying to come up with the best, with the what's the word? What's the phrase that they use? The next big thing. You don't have to. Just be yourself and achieve all the greatness that you want. But nothing's new. Like, I don't know, it sounds harsh, but I don't mean it to be harsh, but I just mean it to be motivational. Like, it's not new. It's great, but it's not new. Ooh, this is another favorite saying of mine. Number 19, healing is the pits. Healing is the pits of hell if you've ever seen them. One minute you are happy, the next you are sad. One minute you have forgotten everything and living your best life, and the next you are triggered. So, whenever I talk about forgiveness and healing and moving forward, and I always say, be patient with yourself, be kinder to yourself. Healing is not easy. That's why you never hear people saying, I've healed. Most of the time, people say, I'm healing. And it's a continuous journey. It's a continuous journey, and it's not an easy journey. So healing is the pits, especially when you feel like, you know what, I've made it to the other side, to the other end, and you realize that actually I have so much more to work, so much more work to do on myself. Your healing is not easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It is. completely worth it. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, I think I should just stop eating and just carry on because I'm wasting so much time. I don't know how people do mukbangs because I want to eat, but I want to talk. Number 20, the world doesn't owe you anything. Honestly, people walking around like the world is supposed to give them everything, and people, their family members, they're supposed to give you some sort of something. I don't know, but the world doesn't owe you anything. You have to give yourself the world. Nobody's gonna give you everything on a silver platter. The world doesn't owe you anything. Simple as that. Don't even wanna explain it, in fact. 21, the people that will try to kill your dreams are the ones who have failed or have never tried at all. Period. I'll drink to that. Number 22, never go back to a cheater. Period. Like, period, period, period. I'll drink to that over and over and over again. For me, cheating has always been one of those things that I never wanted to compromise on. And then as time went by, I shifted my belief, thinking that people deserve second chances and you can actually forgive someone and you can work through the things and your relationship can work. And from what I learned from that is that most of the time, when you forgive someone for cheating, they stop thinking that it is, excuse me, they stop thinking that it is something that's a deal breaker for you because you've proven to them that it's not a deal breaker. So they will continuously, as long as they want to, do it over and over again because you have shown them that whatever you said was a deal breaker for you is not actually a deal breaker for you. And I don't know, man, I feel like I can talk about this for the longest of time and I don't want to dwell on this topic or for a long time, but never is a strong word. And I'm able to use it because I truly believe this. In my 33 years of life, at the moment, I truly believe this for so many reasons that people who cheat usually is not a mistake. It's usually because they choose. And knowing that you are able to forgive them might make them think that they can do it over and over and over again. And for me personally, I don't look at a cheater the same way again. And I've realized that it's something that I'm unable to completely forgive. So I end up being angry and manipulative. And because for me, that is one of the highest degrees of hurt. So I might do things to you while in the relationship and not care about your feelings because I feel like you've hurt me the most. So I can be able to do whatever I want. And that's never a good thing in a relationship. Never. If you are like that in a relationship, you are not a good partner. If you're in a relationship with someone and you feel like you can do whatever you like because it compensates for something else, that means you have not forgiven that person. So that is for that reason that for me, I don't go back to cheaters. I'll never go back to a cheater. I have in the past, and I've learned that it is not something that is good for myself. So get somebody else to do it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. 23, always have a backup plan on anything that will set you back financially. I think this is a repeat. No, actually, that other one was talking about the future. But yeah, anyway, yeah, always have a backup plan. Like if it's gonna set you up, if it's gonna set you back financially, always have a backup plan. I know it's not always possible, but try as much as you can. Like I try, but it's not always possible. But just let's try, ne? Must try, must true, must try, ne? Must try. Number 24, costs, aka knowledge of self. I felt so cool saying that. Knowledge of self is important, be it your values, your family tree, or your lineage. And yeah, for me, because of my spiritual beliefs, I feel like it really is important for me to know my family tree, my lineage, where I come from. It actually makes me the person that I am today. And as for knowledge of self, in a matter of in regards to my values, I know what I stand for and I know what I believe in, and I know when something is compromising those values. Because if you don't have values at all, then you might be someone who goes along with everything and anything. So for me, I feel like it's very important to understand my values, understand what I believe in and what I don't believe in, like on a normal human level. Like if I say, like for me, stealing is something that I believe as a value of mine. It's not something to do, and I will not go along with it. You see what I mean when I say, like, know the things that you can stand for and things that you can, like, whatever. So it's very important, so that you don't, if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. Your dreams, number 25, your dreams are linked to your purpose. Also leaning towards a spiritual meaning. I feel like if you have a dream, like whether it's a dream of starting a business, whether a dream of building something, whatever, I think personally, I feel like that is linked to your purpose, because you don't wake up and, oh, that's my purpose, and know your purpose, but it's within the things that you build. It's in the things that you are inclined to want to learn. Like if you wanna study medicine, you don't you me- English is running away now. It's tired. Is it almost 4? Because I'm kidding, but it did run away. Um, let's say you want to study medicine. You want to study medicine because you are fascinated with healing and the human anatomy, all of those things. Like for you, it's something that you want to do. But you don't know that maybe in your future, when you're an older person, it will be your purpose to build a hospital for underprivileged people, that they can come and get the best medication or the best treatments without actually paying. Or you don't know that you have a purpose of maybe one day finding a cure for cancer. You don't know that right now. Right now, you just want to be a doctor. So you just have this dream that, oh my God, I want to be a doctor. But you don't know that God has plans for you, that one day you're gonna be the one who has a cure for whatever disease. So for me, whenever, that's why for me, when if something nags me, I don't give up on it. If I have a dream of starting something and it keeps on nagging me, I don't stop. Like when I had the dream of starting a YouTube channel, if you can go to my about, you will see that I created a YouTube channel in 2013. At that time, I didn't know much about YouTube, but I wanted to be on YouTube, and I certainly didn't even know that I wanted to do this type of videos. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I just wanted to be here, and I did the channel, and I forgot or whatever. I just went about my life, and then I think in 2021, um it definitely wasn't lockdown, because maybe I would have had the guts to start then. But over the years, it just kept on nagging me. I just kept on watching people on YouTube, and I was like, I want to be here. And I cannot tell you right now for a fact that it's linked to my purpose, but I don't know. It might be. So for me, giving up on something that nags me, it's something that I have learned not to do. If it keeps on nagging you and it keeps on popping out, even when you are sleeping and you literally dream about it. You know, when you talk about dreaming big or whatever, but sometimes you literally dream about it. Do not give up on that thing. God, your ancestors, they are telling you something about what you need to do with your life. So if something is nagging you, literally like always in your ear, that, or in your mind, that you have to do this, you have to do this, I want to do this, I want to do it, just do it. And purpose. Number 26, never beg to be in a relationship with anyone. No man, excuse me, I'm not reading it right. I wrote this, but I'm reading it wrong. Never beg anyone to be in a relationship with you. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is something that I have done. And when I tell you this is something that I have done, at that moment, I didn't think I was doing it, because I was not saying, please, please, John, be in a relationship with me. Please stay with me. Please don't leave me. But accepting things that I knew were affecting me mentally, my values, they were making me so unhappy. Whereas I was happy on my own, but being in this relationship was making me unhappy, and I was begging this person to change and don't do this, do that. I don't like this 100th times. That was me begging someone to be in a relationship with me, because if someone wanted to be in a relationship with you, they would work towards the same goal as you. You guys would be working towards the same thing. And obviously, people are different. You will be different to your partner, and a lot of things will probably not, it's, you're not gonna always 100% align, but there will be an alignment. So for me, knowing that, for instance, I'll make an example again about cheating, because I spoke about it here. um Knowing that for me, cheating is not something that I would do to them, and it's not something that I want to be done to me, and it's not something they would want for me to do, because we're not in an open relationship, and they didn't never wanted an open relationship. So I knew me begging them to change and do what is right for our relationship, when they're not doing it on their own or willingly, that was me begging to be in a relationship with them. And at some point, there was a point in my life where I used to cringe when I thought about that, and I would be so disappointed in myself and so hurt. But now I know that it is something that I had to learn about myself. It's something that I had to, I don't know what I had to do, but I had to learn. I know for a fact that I had to learn that, and I'm glad that I learned it then. And because now I know, and I'm proud of myself for finally letting go of that and not completely losing myself. Here we go again with the chopsticks. I'm getting better though. Do you think I'm getting better? Like, just let me know. Like, can you be honest? Like, be honest. Number 27, it's okay to be proud of your achievement, even if they are little. You feel like it's just a little bit of achievement, but you're proud of yourself. That's good. Good for you. Number 28, learn to be happy just as you are. Without the big house, without the big car, without a partner, without a great job. I'm not saying give up on those things if those are your dreams, but learn to be happy on your own first. Learn to be happy by yourself. I don't know how to explain this, but learn to be happy and be content. While you're working towards the next goal, learn to be happy where you are. There's no shame. Number 29, there's no shame in struggle. Whatever it is that you're struggling with, an addiction, healing, struggling financially, if you know that you are working towards getting better, that's good enough. It's okay to struggle. Not everything is gonna come easy. So when you are struggle, never be ashamed of your struggle. Know that you are fighting and working to moving forward. Do that for yourself. Number 30, you don't have to face all your fears. It's okay to be afraid of certain things. You know what? I also think we grew up watching movies where it'd be motivational to watch someone conquering their fears, but in one way one way or the other, there will always be something that you're afraid of. So it's okay not to always continuously try to face all your fears or conquer them. Sometimes just know that I'm afraid of that, I'm scared, whatever, and move on. Like, honestly, because sometimes you are struggling and working so hard to facing your fears or overcoming them because you're doing it for other people, you're not even doing it for yourself. Like, what are you gonna gain from not fearing heights at the end of the day? Like, why must you jump off a plane to prove that you're not scared of heights? Are you gonna gain something? Is it gonna make you better as a person? Isn't there anything else that can make you better as a person? You don't always have to face your fears. I'm not saying stay fearful, kids, but honestly, sometimes it's unnecessary. Number 31, if you cannot stop dreaming about something, start. I think this is linked to what I was saying about purpose, but also if you can't stop dreaming about something, just start. Maybe it's not linked to your purpose, but because you keep on thinking about it, just start and see how far you can go. Number 32, never let anyone lead you to believe that money. Okay, let me start this one over. Number 32, money is not the root of all evil. It isn't. Don't let anybody try to make you believe that. How you acquire it and how you use it when you have it may be evil if you're an evil person. But money in itself, it's not evil. Don't let anybody try to be try to make you believe that it is. No, that's what keeps us poor because we're scared of money. We're scared of evil. No, money is not evil. And number 33, last but definitely not least, and very cliche, always be true to yourself. Always be true to yourself. And I will tell you a little story about this YouTube channel of mine. It's still a very tiny baby of a YouTube channel. And I thought to myself, I wanted to do vlogs, I wanted to do beauty because that's what people want to see. But I was like, I can do what feels good to me. I can do what I truly love, these sit down videos, because it's who I am, and my community will find me, my tribe will find me. And I might do beauty now and again because I've grown to love beauty, I've grown to like makeup and things like that. I've done a few vlogs, like mini vlogs, like on my other channels, not other channels, but other platforms like Instagram and TikTok. And I really did enjoy it, but it's not something that I would find myself doing all the time. I'm most of the time a now present in the moment type of person. So vlogs don't always work for me because sometimes I just want to enjoy the moment without filming anything. So I might do vlogs, I might do beauty now and again, very minimally, but I'll always stay true to who I am right now because it's fulfilling. It is very much fulfilling, even if I have 24 views, like 24, not 24,000 or 2400, but 24 views. I am happy that there's 24 people that have seen my videos. Do I want more? Yes. Do I pray for more? Yes. But am I happy right now where I am? I am, because I'm doing something that I truly love. So being true to myself, I probably would have been miserable doing beauty because I'd have to sit here and do makeup, and I'm like so tired. I'm not in the mood, and it's really not something like I do all the time naturally. It doesn't come natural to me. So always stay true to yourself. And you know what they say about do something you love and you never work a day in your life? You will work. I don't want to lie, you will work, but it's much more fulfilling when you actually like what you're doing, when you actually love what you're doing. You may be tired, you may be one burn out now and again. It's normal, but there'll never be a time where you wake up and you're sad because you have to do something that you don't like. You'll probably be tired, but you'll still be happy and say, okay, I'll rest when I'm done because I'm so happy doing this thing. And when I'm finally resting, I'm gonna rest, but I'm gonna get up and enjoy again doing what I love. So always stay true to yourself. Always. That are the 33 things that I have learned in my 33 years. So if there's anything that you heard on this video and you want me to elaborate more or do a video on it, please comment down below and let me know. I'd love to do a video. I'd love to do a video in regards to that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support. I truly do appreciate it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with as many people as you possibly can. And what else? Yeah, it goes 33. Cheers to 33. Thank you for watching my video. Bye. Mwah.